The No Fake Channel checking in, and I am once again coming to you with a piece of home gym equipment to review. Is this Magnergy the best budget adjustable bench on Amazon.com? I'm going to get into that and a whole lot more on today's episode of Dad's Home Gym. But if this is your first time to the channel, do me a favor, give this video a like, hit that red subscribe button. On this series, I just review home gym equipment to help you decide if it's right for your home gym, if it will exceed your expectations, and if it's worth your hard-earned money. Why do I have this Magnergy adjustable bench in my home gym? The truth and the real answer is all of you. You've been using my affiliate links, which are in the description of today's video, even my Amazon affiliate link, which does help out the channel, and I take that money, I put it right back into the channel. So I went online and I found the best 5-star adjustable bench that Amazon had to order for the money. So let's go over the pros, cons, and talk about who this is actually going to be right for. Obviously on this channel, I review a lot of high-end adjustable benches, flat benches, and frankly, they're pretty easy to review because everything is so picture perfect with them. But let's dive in to what's right about this, what's wrong about this, and who this is right for. Let's dive right into the cost. Let's not pull any punches. Obviously, if you're looking for a budget, you want to know what this thing costs, and it cost me $115. It started at $130 and it had a coupon code. A lot of the home gym equipment on Amazon has those coupon codes to pull people in. So definitely click on the link in the description to see what this is going to be purchased for. I have seen it as low as 110 and I've seen it as high as 120 the few times that I did check. The big claim to fame with any piece of product off of Amazon is free shipping, and they have great warranty, because if you don't like what you get, you call up Amazon and they will make it right after you get through the customer no service hotline. They'll eventually make it right, so you know that no one's going to really run off with your money. Obviously, this is a budget bench. It is very, very light, and it does not have any wheels, so you can't pick it up and roll it around, but it's so light that you can just, frankly, pick it up and put it wherever you want. One of the nice things about this adjustable bench, the Pro, is the fact that you can actually get this in a decline. You can get this into a decline position. A lot of the adjustable benches out there that are closer on the budget end don't have this option. And some people, I'm not one of them, but many of you are, like to do your decline sit-ups, your decline bench press, and a whole bunch of other decline exercises. So this can go all the way from 90 degrees for your overhead press all the way down to a decline position. And this seat actually has 4 settings. You do have a pretty good gap here. One of the good things about this gap is that the bolt here doesn't stick up. Sometimes with these adjustable benches, you have a gap, but the bolt is actually so high that when you go back for like any type of a bench movement, your keister kind of hits that bolt and it does a number on your bum. This is actually pivoted low, so you don't actually notice that big massive hole here. That's about 3 inches. I will say, if you get one of these, you can actually fill this with like a foam pad. You can buy like a pool noodle for $1 at the dollar store, and you can fill that in so that if that is something that bothers you, you can't have that corrected. I will say, adjusting the front pad here, it does work. You can adjust it. It's just more of a nuisance because you've got to line it up. Again, it's one of those things that the trade-offs with regards to having a budget pad. As far as the pad itself is thin, but it is firm. The fabric is very smooth, and it does tend to very slippery. Again, it's a budget pad. It's what you get. But one of the nice things about this budget pad is that this front seat does lift up. So if you're doing an incline, or even if you're doing an overhead press, you can lift this up a little bit so that you're not going to slide off the front end. It does have down here below, you can see how light this thing is. It does have down here below a footrest. Now the footrest is very cheap, but it's there so that you can lock your feet in when you do those decline positions to hold yourself in place. One of the nice things as well with regards to this thing is the fact that it has square feet on both ends. Oftentimes with a lot of the budget adjustable benches, you are going to find that they have circular feet, and that tends to make them slide a bit more because there's a little less contact with the floor. These are square, and that's one of the nicer things about this bench. Overall, what's the downside? And frankly, the fact that it's a budget bench. The pad's not going to be as good as you probably want it to be. It's not going to be as firm as you want it to be. The fabric's not as grippy as you would like it to be. So a few of the cons with regards to this Magnergy budget bench. Obviously, you buy a budget bench, nothing is going to be 100% perfect. So the one that stands out for me as a 6'1" individual is that the length of this bench is short. In this inclined position, my head is almost over the back of this, and frankly, that is a nuisance. It's not something that's a deal breaker, but it is a nuisance. If you're shorter, you're not going to notice that at all. Also, in terms of stability, there's a little wobble on this thing. Now, obviously, if you had a home gym, you can just make sure that it's balanced. You could probably work on the assembly of this thing a bit better to make sure it's a bit more balanced. But there's enough give and wiggle that makes me think you're going to have to shimmy this thing or just really kind of get used to it. Overall, if you've used this for like a month or two, this little shimmy is something you're going to get used to. And when I was using this, I didn't even notice it. Once I was kind of locked in position, it was good to go. Now the front footrest is there. It's nice that it's there. It's nice that they have it to lock your feet in. Unfortunately, it's not that comfortable. It's got 3 different positions, so you can find the right position for you. But hey, you are getting what you pay for on this Magnergy bench. And now it's time for Fate of the Union, where I give you my personal thoughts on this Magnergy bench and who it is right for. First off, my personal thought is that at that $115 price tag delivered brand new, you are going to be getting your money's worth. Now, it's a budget bench, so do keep that in mind, but it is a great value for everything that they are delivering, especially if you want that decline bench position. Most adjustable benches just aren't going to have it at that price point. If you are looking to get a great deal on an adjustable bench, check out Facebook Marketplace. After 2020, there is a lot of stuff out there, especially where people have upgraded their current home gyms, or they just went back to their local gym and they're looking to free up some of the junk that is in their home gym. You can actually capitalize on that. I've seen some great deals, especially if you are willing to drive to pick it up. This is absolutely a serviceable adjustable bench for those of you either on a budget or you're looking to have something around the house for the few times a month you might use your home gym. This is it. If you're looking to pick something up in case of an emergency, or if your kid wants an adjustable bench and you don't know if 2 months from now he's even going to be using it, this is something that you might want to look into. Overall, if you have a home gym that you are going to be using every day or a few times a week, this is something you shouldn't get, frankly, because you're going to wish you had went with that better quality adjustable bench, and they are out there for whatever price range you might have. There are some downsides on this bench with regards to stability and with regards to the pad, feel, and length. But for those of you on a budget, I don't know if you can get better than this outside of buying used. Drop in the comments below which bench you have, if you already have a bench, and any questions you might have on this Magnergy bench. Also, if you are interested in helping out the channel, I'll put affiliate links and Amazon links in the description of this video. You click on those links and it does help out the channel. That money goes right back into the channel on reviews like this, because frankly, it is easy to review a super premium adjustable bench. Keep in mind, Amazon has a ton of fake and phony reviews and marketing photos, and that's why I wanted to pick one of these budget benches up. It got a great review online based on the reviews, but I don't trust those. I wanted to pick this up to see if the juice was worth the squeeze, and I think for some of you, for the occasional use or for that break glass in case of emergency, if you want to get new, this is going to be the way to go, especially, and I said it before and I will say it again, if you want that decline adjustable bench position. Hopefully you found today's review informative. If you came this far in the video, you are my best friend. So many people don't make it to the end of the video, and it is appreciated. It helps the YouTube algorithm recognize that this is an amazing video and more people need to be watching it. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.